Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am from 6th group and here I will present my presentation today. But before I present my presentation, I will introduce myself and the others member of group 6. First, I am Nova Persona as the first speaker and the second is Kiki Agustinar. And the last one is Dia Datul Rahmah. Our presentation today is about classroom management in teaching English for young learners. Okay, chapter 1, there is introduction. Background. Classroom management is a complex problem and teachers use classroom management to create and maintain conditions in such a way that students can achieve goals effectively and efficiently and support them in learning well. So, classroom management is the teacher's skills to create and improve optimal learning conditions, and you store them if there is a disruption in the teaching and learning process. Yeah. Okay, next is formulation of the problem. Okay, there is what is meant by definition in classroom management, what is the function of the teacher is classroom management, what is the purpose of classroom management, what are the components in classroom management, and the last is how to do effective classroom management. Yeah. Okay, next, writing purpose. So the purpose about presentation today is to see the meaning of classroom management, to see the function of the teacher in classroom management, and the last one is to know how to do effective classroom management. Okay, next, chapter 2, theory and discussion. The first is definition of classroom management. In terms of language, the word management comes from the word organization or manage, which means administration. Okay, so class management is an effort made by the person in charge of teaching and learning activities. The skills of being managed by the class are the teacher's ability to create and maintain an optimal teaching and learning atmosphere. Okay, yeah, okay, next. Okay, there are several opinions, definitions put forward by experts. Okay, the first is, according to Hadari Nawawi, in 1999, page 116, classroom management or management activities can be interpreted as the ability of the teacher or homeroom teacher to carry out class potential in the form providing the widest possible opportunity for each individual to carry out creative and directed activities. Okay, the second is, according to Suharsini Arukunto in 1999, page 17, classroom management is an effort made by the person in charge of teaching and learning activities or helping with the aim of achieving optimal conditions so that learning activities can be carried out as expected. Okay, the last one is, according to N.E. Amantambun in 1998, page 3. Class management is classroom management, namely the leadership of management of teachers in class administration. So it includes activities that create and maintain optimal conditions for the implementation of an effective class learning process. Okay, next is class management can be divided into two. Okay, namely, the first is physical management, or namely the management and arrangement of classrooms that support the effective and efficient teaching and learning process. Okay, the second is management that includes students, or namely efforts to create and maintain student motivation to consequently participate and be seen in the education and teaching process in schools. These efforts are manifested in the form of activities, behavior, or atmosphere that are regulated or altered by the teacher by stimulating and opposing students fully. Good classroom management will drive a good teaching and learning instruction process as well. Okay.
Function in Classroom Management (NA yang tahun 1998) explain that the teacher function in the practice of class administration includes instructional function, B. Education function, C. Managerial function. The objective of classroom management include realizing classroom situation and conditions that allow students to develop their abilities optimally, maintain a stable condition in classroom atmosphere so that any disruption in learning can eliminate management principles. Classroom management principle challenge use or action of material which challenge content. Vary use variation in the teaching and learning process. Flexible is used when teacher gets object in component in classroom management. There are two main components regarding classroom management skill that this teacher need to pay attention to, namely preventive skill, reversive skill. In preventive skill, teacher can use their ability by so responsiveness in teaching duties. The teacher must be physically and mentally involved in the sense that teacher always has time for all the behavior of student. Both students will show positive and negative behavior. DVD attention. Drive attention. Teacher must be able to divide attention to all students. Attention can be visual or verbal. Focus. Group attention. Introducing and increasing the influence. Be focusing group on their task from time to time. This activity can don't be always orienting student and holding student and their duties. Give clear instruction. This guide can be done for the material present. The assessment given and behavior of student that let teacher directly to listen. Reprimand student if they show disrupt of different behavior. Convey reprimand with a free and clear focus on the disrupt behavior of the and harmful ridicule and warning. Give reinforcement. The positive and negative behavior of student needs to be reinforced. Positive behavior is given reinforcement so that behavior reverse. Negative is an include be giving a warning of punishment so that behavior does not happen again.
I want to explain 2.3 things to avoid in the following classroom management skill. Something that should be avoided in the following classroom management skill are excessive interference. If the teacher interferes with the student too much, for example, giving interpretation and question. Be silent. When the teacher explains to the student, then suddenly the teacher stops it for a long time because it is possible that the teacher forgot or did not master the material at all. C. Unnecessary in the starting and ending activities. D. Definition. E. Long-winded. And the last, unnecessary repetition of explanation. 2.7 Barriers to classroom management. Before discussing this factor, let us look back at the purpose description. From the material of the description above, it appears that we can classify in the authority to handle management problem into the three categories, namely problem the exit within the authority of the subject teacher. B. The problem that exists with the school authority and educational institution. C. Problem that exists beyond the authority of subject and school teacher. 2.7 Effective classroom management. In addition, the classroom organization not only serves and the best to the correction of teachers, student in correction, but the also exit effectivity, namely group interaction. From the result, it has been called the several problem variables that need to be considered to create a healthy and effective classroom climate are as follows. Where the classroom situation allows children to learn to their full potential, the function of the group should be minimized. B. Classroom management must provide facilities for developing unity and cooperation. C. Group member should be given the opportunity to participate in the discussion that have effect on learning, work, relationship, and condition. And D. Group members should be good in the resolving guidance, tension, and stress. E. It is necessary to create a strong friendship and start between students. And the last conclusion. So from the explanation above, we can conclude the classroom management include two things. The first is internal management, physical from management and classroom management which support the effective and efficient teaching and learning process, such as air conditioning in lighting seating, student seat, teacher desks, blackboard, learning tool, and so on. The management that includes students, namely effort that create and maintain student motivation to consciously participate and be seen in the education and teaching progress in the school. The effort and manifest it in the teacher by stimulating and the voices student fully. Good classroom management will drive a good teaching and learning interaction process and will. Okay, I think just that until here. I hope you understood for the material. Uh, if the mistake, I am sorry. So, and last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.